Welcome back to Grace Abounds in Deepest Waters. As a topic today, I've decided to do a video on the curriculum that my two grade 6s is using. I can't even begin to tell you how many requests I get on a daily basis with regards to the curriculum that they're using, and I often do short little videos and send via WhatsApp. But I think after doing so many videos showing them the curriculum, it's time I actually sat down and done a full video for the YouTube channel. Before I begin, I think I must just give you a bit of a backstory. Because we live in South Africa and the schools in South Africa is using the CAPS system, I decided when we started homeschooling that I don't want to do a different curriculum, because if anything should happen to me, I would like my children to be on the same level as their peers, and they should be able to go to a school and know the work that they are currently doing in our South African schools. So for that reason, we chose to do the CAPS curriculum. I must also say that it's not the only curriculum that we use. I find that we go through the curriculum very quickly, bearing in mind that we do not do all the activities that they would do in a normal school. We do not have an assembly that we have to do in the mornings. We don't have PT as such as a subject, well, as a period during our homeschool. And there's quite a few other things that we don't do that you would find in a normal school. So we've got a bit more time than what kids would have that goes to a normal school. Therefore, we kind of go through our curriculum much quicker than what we would have gone through it if we had all the extra things that is in a normal school. I actually find that when it comes to the learning subjects such as history, geography, natural science and technology, we can finish the full year's work within 5-6 months, especially history and geography, which I find is some of the shortest subjects or curriculum that you can find. So what we do in those instances is we go on a lot of excursions. To use as an example again, as in a previous video, when we done the transport unit study in history, we actually went to the transport museum, and my kids actually could go and look at the transport that we learned about in our textbooks. So we can go more in depth in a subject because it takes us such a short time to actually get through the textbook as such. I hope you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, please do comment in the comment section. And yes, let's go. So I flipped the camera around and I've put all the books on the table that we are using. I'm going to go through them subject by subject so you can have a better idea of what subjects we do on a daily basis. Okay, so I'm going to begin with maths. For maths, we've decided to use a curriculum called Platinum. And as you can see, I've got 3 different grades in front of me. I've got grade 4, 5 and 6. I've got 2 children doing grade 6 currently. But for this reason, I never tell people my kids is doing grade 6. Because of the way we do school. In maths, they actually do 3 grades. And the reason why we do grade 4, 5 and 6 is just to basically memorize the previous 2 grades, and then we do the work in our grade 6 books. I'm going to give you a little example of how we do our maths on a daily basis. Let's say the topic that we've chosen to do or to work through is count, order, compare and represent whole numbers. I'd give them the exercises in the grade 4 book, and once they master that, we then do the grade 5 book, which would obviously be a little bit more in depth, There is times when they in term 1 do a particular topic and then they'll do it again in term 3 or term 4. So we work through the work from textbook to textbook and from grade to grade, okay? And then that's your grade 6 book. And this just helps that if they've forgotten how to do a particular section of work, this is basically like a revision that they're first doing for the grade 4 book and the grade 5 book, and then we go on to the grade 6 book. My intention is to do the same thing next year again, where the grade 4 book would then fall away and we then do grade 5, grade 6 and grade 7. It actually works like a bomb. I've got one student that's extremely strong in his Afrikaans, and then another student that I wouldn't say she's a struggling math student, but it takes a little bit longer for her to grasp the concepts. And the method that we're using has really helped us a lot. We don't have any more tears when we do maths, which was the case in the past. But since we've started doing it this way, I must say it's really been a great help to us. There's another maths book that we also like to work through, and that's called Play Mathematics. This book is basically just a lot of exercises that they do with regards to the same topic that we're busy dealing with. So if it's fractions, it's just more fractions to work through. If it is whatever they do, it's just more exercises that they'll find. There's centimeters, millimeters, meters, where the normal textbook would just have a few exercises. This one would just give them more practice with it. And yeah, that's how we do maths. Okay, for English, we basically use the same principle. We've got grade 5 and grade 6. In this case, we don't go back 3 grades, we only go back 2 grades. Also the platinum curriculum. Exercises that seems a bit difficult, where grade 5 has given us a foundation. We then go back and we do the grade 5 work first, and then we go on to the grade 6 work. I must be honest, in most cases we just stick to the grade 6 book, but the same principle can apply if you go back just to revise the work again. There's another book that I'm totally in love with. It is a bit more costly, but this book you can also get from P&A or CNA or any bookshop. It is called the English Handbook and Study Guide. And the thing I like most about it is the fact that it's from senior primary to matric and beyond. Everything you need to know until grade 12 is in this book. I love this book. Do yourself a favor and invest in getting this book for your child. For Afrikaans, we're doing a curriculum called Afrikaans sonder grense. Now you'll see we've got 6 books here, 5 books here. When we started homeschooling, I didn't immediately start with Afrikaans because I wanted to establish English first. I wanted to get the ABCs and the foundations of English right first. I wanted to get it right first. So we left Afrikaans for the first 2 years and we just concentrated on English and maths. Reading, writing and arithmetic to me is the most important things, and I was advised by people that has done this before that we should first establish our home language before we go on to a second language, and that's exactly what we done. Currently my kids is doing grade 4. They doing quite well in Afrikaans, and you'll probably say it's because it's not the level that they're supposed to be on, but they're enjoying Afrikaans, and I actually quite prefer the fact that they enjoy the subjects that they're doing. I don't need to fight with them to do Afrikaans. I find that these days our children is all English at school, and their mother tongue or in our case it's daddy's tongue because it's daddy's first language, it's mommy's second language. Our kids is so into English that another language, which was their parents' languages, gets thrown by the wayside. And I've loved the fact that my kids enjoy Afrikaans. It was a struggle in the beginning, but it seems like they're actually enjoying Afrikaans these days. I expect them to be finished with this grade 4 book by, I think, in the next 2 or 3 months they should be finished with the grade 4 book. We're not going to wait for next year to do the grade 5 book. As soon as they are finished with the grade 4 book, we'll immediately then go on to the grade 5 book. And that's what we got for Afrikaans. Okay, the next few subjects, I think I'm just going to breeze through them. For life skills, we're also using Platinum. I think it's self-explanatory. They're doing grade 6 life skills with the Platinum book. Then there is natural science and technology. They're also doing Platinum. And then social science, which is a combination of geography and history, they're also doing Platinum. And these curriculums is working quite fine for us. They seem to be enjoying it. And that concludes our grade 6 curriculum. Please be on the lookout. By next video that I'll be doing will most probably be what my grade R's are doing. Hope you enjoyed this video. God bless.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you get alerted every time we upload a video.